Hello everyone, Scantier here with some more Guild Wars 1. I'm not talking about Dervish today. Boy, was yesterday's episode long. I just finished recording it, so I'm not planning on doing a whole lot now because that was longer than I was expecting. But I do want to do this quest with Olaf Olafson, which is going to require me to speak with him. So let's go see what he wants. He says, allies? Surely you jest. But since Joris speaks well of you, I will give you a chance. Meet me outside the Shrine of the Raven Spirit, and we will discuss matters further. We will be there. So I'm not wanting to necessarily run this particular build. It has its benefits. Onslaught is real good. But I'm kind of uninterested in all of this enchantment finickiness. In fact, I just kind of want to drop those. So I think I like most of the rest of this, but what's this do? You have plus 100 max health when this enchantment ends. All party members in the area are resurrected. That's not bad. Let's see, what does this one do? All adjacent foes whenever you lose a dervish enchantment. That's good for a specific build and not this one. Your attack skills remove enchantments from knockdown foes. That's pretty narrow. This enchantment ends. This would actually be really good on a hammer warrior. But that's not what I'm doing. It takes one enchantment from target foe if those not enchanted in their days. Actually, I really want... because what I really want is... do I have... Yes, I want Wild Blow. Because there's enough tomfoolery with the enemies here that being able to end their stances is actually really useful. Brawling Headbutt's not bad. I don't have very much Dwarven Mastery though, I feel. A lot of these are actually kind of awkward to use for the Dwarven skills because they don't like stick around. Actually, Save Yourselves is real good and I should be running it. I just got done talking about how real good it is. Let's put it let's put it there. Okay, my last skill. What do I want that to be? Do I want it to be a mysticism something? Lose all adrenaline for 20 seconds. You gain 3 energy every time an enchantment on you ends. Right. All adjacent foes suffer from disease. If you're enchanted when you activate this skill, enchantment ends. All part of that's fine, but not exciting. That's fine, but again, not exciting. That's cute. Your next dervish enchantment, that's also pretty narrow. That could be alright. There's definitely going to be summons floating around. Do I want something like Mystic Twister? I'm just going to... No, that's not... I have Save Yourselves going on. So what sort of effect do I want here? Test of Faith is an interrupt. It's okay. It'll be alright. I could bring Pious Restoration. I could just bring Whirlwind Attack. Let's just bring You Move Like a Dwarf. That one's just solid. Okay, so let's go ahead and go do our friend's little quest here, and then we'll be doing the rest of the quest. I'm probably... We'll see. We'll see if I edit this one or not. There's going to be a lot of running around. I know that much. But yeah, I wanted to... Like, so the Mystic Healing is nice because it gives me a bunch of additional healing, but it's also a bit of a pain in the rear end because it requires me to stop to cast it because it's not a flash enchantment, which is obnoxious. I don't know what Signet of Mystic Speed I'd want to use that with. I feel like I'd want to use that with like targeting myself with Spellbreaker or something random like that. Okay, so I need to go up that way. This is my enchant. Yeah, I like this particular scythe. I need to get up there. So this this quest requires us to go through a dungeon area, so it's going to take a little while. Little frozen elementals. There's a bunch of things that can just kind of drop in on us along here. Some of the whatever spirit thingies. There are so many enemies in this game that just do not give a crap about armor. Yeah, I'm immune to bleeding, no flesh, that's fine. Oh, map piece. It's not the most common of drops. Might as well use save yourselves to help beef up my allies. I don't know how much they're getting attacked. Oh, definitely some. You move like a dwarf, by which I mean you're going to stop moving now. Oh, you move like a dwarf is such a ludicrously good skill. It's going to be interesting. For the Guild Wars 1 skill review project, first of all, those episodes are going to be a lot longer than I expected. I'm also going to do one for all of the non-class-specific PvE only skills at the end. That's going to be the last episode. And I'm going to definitely be talking about you move like a dwarf then. It's a very strong skill.
Never angry.
Hey, you move like a dwarf stops him from getting his defenses up. Oh,
Are you
yeah.
hunting something?
Yeah, I haven't fought a whole lot. Mysticism makes these cheaper, FYI, for anyone who does not know. It's Dervish enchantment expertise, plus other benefits as well. Hello, Olaf Olafson, seventh son
Are you hunting something?
seventh son of Olaf. Is that right? Seventh full. I don't. Whatever. Here's a bit of advice. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Their idea of discuss things is let's fight. I can work with that. Oh man, scythes are so good for building up adrenaline. That's crazy. I think they used to be all energy attacks, and then they added adrenaline to them later, if I remember correctly. Here's Olrun, Olaf's daughter. Yeah, so this is kind of awkward timing, but the destroyers are over there, then they're going to run over to us. I'm probably not going to use Wild Blow a lot, but I want it for their rangers, because their rangers are really obnoxious in block, so... Cracked armor definitely beneficial here. Ooh, some daggers, you say? Oh, there's another one over here. Hi, thing, whatever. Again, I've played it on Paragon, so I don't feel like rewatching the cutscenes. Let me at him. Raven Blessing is not particularly impressive. Its biggest benefit is that it gives you a balance stance type skill. It gives you an anti-knockdown skill. And there's some destroyers that have a knockdown skill that are very obnoxious. Yes, the massive spirits of these guys. Icy Stalagmites are another argument for, yeah. As you can see, they have whirling defense, which is annoying. So many things can't bleed. I should swap those. Actually, I should go ahead and swap these too. Maybe the whoop. That there, that there. Okay. I don't need to use skill 7 as often. It lasts 24 seconds with my enchant buff or enchant duration buff. Onslaught lasts 12 plus 1/5 of that. Going to be roughly 14 and a half seconds or something. Math is useful. General Morgan, are you by any chance you are. That would explain your erratic, irresponsible behavior. Actually, it's probably useful if you're a monk to have at least one of your heroes unaggressive, but as a player, it's very annoying. We need to get inside there. Now, I believe our route inside is actually kind of up and around. Like through there, maybe? It's been a while since I've done this. I can't remember if I need to go around that way or if I need to go around that way. That doesn't... I'll figure it out. Okay, I think it might be the other way, because I don't remember these drakes. These drakes are particularly susceptible to the benefits of... Oh, obsidian flesh. You are skill, alright. Yeah, okay, that doesn't go anywhere. I was thinking not. I need to go around further. It's been a while since I've done this. The Vaught of Consciousness episode with Paragon was... Why do I have Elias up still? It was quite a while ago. A nice statue of Grenth here. I can recognize him from his... whatever you want to call those. Followers at his feet type dealy. The other thing is we're in a dungeon, so I'm pretty sure Heart of the Norn doesn't actually do anything. Little whatever. I think we need to go up that way. It definitely feels weird not having Grunts Aura right next to it, but it's better for save yourselves, which is the goal. Oh, Mind Freeze, why? I will take those gold. Thank you. Mind Freeze is very annoying. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Do I just need to go up to the front of that thing? Or do I need to, like, continue following this around? I legitimately don't remember. Because that door was locked. What am I missing? I think I do need to go around. I think I need to go around and up and over. Oh, why does everything in this flipping dungeon have Mind Freeze? Ah, Quickening Zephyr. Quickening Zephyr makes everything more expensive. It's very annoying. I would like to be not on fire. Weird tanky build. Quickening Zephyr drains your energy super hard in two ways too, because it's it makes skills have half cast time, but like, is it 40%? What's the? I have a ranger. I'm going to stop running because I don't want to run into things. Beast Mastery? I don't think so. I think it's survival. But I forgot Wilderness Survival's name. So here we are. Wilderness Survival. QZ. Maybe towards the end. Yeah, here it is. Quickening Zephyr. Zephyr being like a wind, so it's a quickening wind. All skills within range recharge twice as fast and cost 30% more of the base energy cost. Okay, 30%. But like that increase is actually very substantial and it has a huge jump. I am definitely going the wrong way. Do I just walk up to the door? What am I missing here? Yeah, I know that part. That's kind of like through a side path. I'm just really confused on this part. Like, I know I haven't done this in a while, but like, I'm not missing that much, am I? Maybe I just needed to walk up to the door more? I guess I might as well touch this. Like, I didn't think there was some special trick to this or anything, so that's why I'm confused. Maybe I just need to walk up to it more. Oh, yep, that's all. I just needed to walk up to it more. Derp, derp. I don't think you need to actually accept this. Again, I don't feel like this skill is especially good. It stops you from getting knocked down by Tremor, which is a dangerous and annoying skill. But it replaces all of your effective skills with less impressive ones, so I'm not a big fan of it. Ah, Destroyer of Thoughts. You're the one that's causing me headaches. Do I have to? It doesn't say anything about it yet. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, that there would be more destroyers popping up. Weird that's not playing battle music, though. The world no longer has the favor of the gods. The fact that I had it in the first place is kind of impressive, if I'm being blunt about it. That requires people to complete enough high-level achievements or titles. To complete title tracks is what that is for. And I don't think all of them qualify. I think only specific ones. These guys use lightning reflexes, which is annoying, which is why I brought... Really? Okay. Which is why I brought a skill to get me through their defenses. Yeah. I'm not regretting bringing Wild Blow. It is simplifying a lot of stuff. Okay. I think these guys were more threatening at one point in time. Stop moving. Let me attack you. I want to hit this guy up with some cripple. Get some Aura Slicer on there for some cracked armor goodness. Okay, the gate is now secure. Okay, I need to go receive this stupid skill. Does that work? Nope. I have to... Okay, I'm going to equip it over. You move like a dwarf. So, the reason why they want you to have this is because Raven's Flight. For 13 seconds, you cannot be knocked down. And the reason why I don't like it is because it's just not exciting. It's not interesting. You just mash one. Like... Oh, this skill is so bad, too. So, I don't like it because Raven Talons is bad. Bleeding and crippled for 9 seconds is not anywhere near on the scale of the other ones. Raven's Swoop is fairly strong, but, like... I don't know. This whole thing is just, like, meh. I'm going to end it. With enough time for the defensive thing to be up. Mirror of Disenchantment. Good choice. Hey, a Destroyer Core. I need those. For this character, in fact. Basically, I'm happy to take the knockdown. Because I think it is less annoying than having all of my useful and effective skills replaced by mostly skills I don't care that much about. The Raven Blessing is probably fairly strong. Eggnog. What the? Let's see. Plus 90 maximum health, 20% chance to block. Like, those are good things, but, like, I don't know. I just don't enjoy using it. So, here we are. The tremor is briefly annoying. Then it's over. And as long as we load these guys up with damage, they're not a huge deal. Fear of Disenchantment again. You really don't like Onslaught, do you? Yeah, we do need to go this way. But these guys will automatically clear out everything else anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. But whatever, I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is a 4-second recharge, AoE 90 damage, so it's actually pretty good. It's just unexciting. There's no interesting synergies between skills, no. Like, it's just, I do this thing, I do it pretty well. End of the story. Do you spend your time auto-attacking and waiting for this to recharge? That's kind of how it works. And that's why I don't like it. These skills were also super busted for a very long time, especially the Urson one. You can get versions of these as like permanently available elite skills. And I'm not the biggest fan. They're kind of interesting, but they're also like super generic, and like they just work the same basically on everyone, which makes them really unexciting. So that's my issue with them, is they take everything that's really interesting about the game, which is individual builds and synergies between skills and all that sort of stuff, and strip it away to replace it with, I'm generically kind of good. That's not interesting design. That's not compelling design. And that's why I don't like it. Is that strike target foe and all adjacent foes? Oh, that's interesting. This is actually ranged. Because it's not like a foe adjacent to you. It's not adjacent foes. It's strike target foe and adjacent foes. Like, I can probably use this from like way back there. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, so this skill is absolutely bonkers. It really is. But so what? You know? This is floor 1 of this dungeon. There are 3 floors. Yeah. It takes a while. Whereas this is target touched. Okay, so we're going through this lovely portal on this Gate Too Far mission. It's plenty long enough for an episode, if you ask me. So you can talk to Olaf for the Raven Blessing. Don't believe you actually need to do that, but you can do that. All of the Vitier die when the destroyers pop up. So, you know, that's the thing. Go, give my allies some additional defense. Destroy your bones. Stop. Ha! Stopped your Shatter Enchantment. You have both Shatter Enchantment and Mirror Disenchantment? Wow. They knew players would hole up with enchantments and like cover themselves with them to protect them. And they made the Destroyers able to take care of that, that's for sure. 2 enchantment strips is a lot on one build. You really have to be anticipating a lot of enchantments to do that. I mean, you can, but you have to be anticipating a lot of enchantments to do that. And they certainly were with player builds. I was talking for so much for that skill review. My throat is a little worn. Hi, Signet of Judgment. Funnily enough, the enemies I'm fighting here are resilient to save yourselves. I'll still use it just to use it, but a lot of this damage is armor ignoring, so it doesn't do anything. Oh, yeah, they're using Sympathetic Visage. Could have been Ancestor's Visage. It's the same skill. Oh, man. That's such a sweet farm back in the day. So you would... It doesn't work anymore because Spirit Bond was wrecked to prevent this from happening. Because the people at Arena didn't like farming happening. I can understand why, but... Anyway, they took measures to combat it. Elias, you are a little bit dead. Could you be less dead, please? Okay, I should really be taking out this Tremor. But anyway, the farm, you'd basically... It was really strange. You'd get 600... You'd get at least 600 health, and then you would want to get the weakest armor you possibly could. So that way you would take tons of damage from everything. But then you'd stack Protective Spirit and Spirit Bond such that you would take 600 damage, or you'd take 60 damage, but no more than 60 damage, but consistently 60 damage. And then Spirit Bond would heal that. So that way you're, you could basically, nothing could one-shot you because you have 600 HP and you only take 60 damage. And the moment you take 60 damage, you're healed for like 80, so you're effectively invulnerable. And then you'd put Sympathetic Visage and Ancestor's Visage on yourself. You'd be hit by a bunch of melee attackers. And those melee attackers would proceed to drain all of their energy because the rangers in the area would use Famine, which causes things to take damage when they run out of energy. So it was... They would basically insta-nuke themselves. It was incredible. You'd get so many like numbers floating around because you'd see the purple numbers from enemies dying, and you would see the blue numbers from you getting healed. It was a sweet farm, and I'm really sad that they ArenaNet was like, no, this should not exist. I understand why. Because they need to control the economy. This is not a single-player game, so. I mean, it functions an awful lot like one, but it's not a single-player game. So they need to control the economy to make sure that players are not getting like too much resources and throwing the in-game economy out of balance. So they need a bunch of stuff for that to manage that, but. It does mean that their farming policies have to be like aggressively like you can't farm efficiently sort of thing to be able to manage that. So it's basically the opposite of ideally what you'd want in my opinion. But anyway, the point of where I'm getting at is there's a really cool farm using Sympathetic Visage and Ancestor's Visage and stuff and all those sorts of things. The farms in the game have always been kind of interesting to me. The way that players find ways of saying, okay, here's an enemy that we want to go after. Like, here's a way of being able to, like, kill enemies by yourself so you get all of the drops. 'Cause that's the way it works, right? If you are by yourself, like, all of the drops get split among everyone in your party. Whenever you pick up gold, it gets split among everyone in your party, etc. If you are bringing, if you're bringing fewer people, you get more experience points, you get more drops, you get more gold from gold drops. But the downside is, obviously, that you're bringing fewer people. So any way that, like, optimizes some of that is always really cool to me and really impressive. So I find that stuff to be really interesting. Okay, we need to specifically take down this this gate. Incendiary bonds, eh? Interesting choice. So our goal right here is to take out this gate. Obviously, it's not fleshy, so it cannot bleed, but I believe it can have cracked armor. I'm not sure how much armor it has. Clearly quite a bit, because a lot of my auto attacks are not cracking 20 damage. Or, you know, yeah. You can tell because my, if I deal 20 damage, those regular 20 damage chunks are from the lifesteal from Grunt's aura. So it comes in a separate packet. Yay! We completed the thing. This is a silly cutscene where Olaf and Ogden don't speak the same language. So I'm going to let this one play because it's amusing to me.
That was a battle worth fighting. These destroyers are worthwhile foes.
He seems happy.
A Norn only does what a Norn chooses to do. Pity your dwarf does not quite understand that.
So, my friend, will you gather your forces together to fight the destroyers?
I will gladly tell others what wonderful prey they are.
But will you gather an army?
Norn have no need of armies. We are Norn.
Great dwarf, give me strength.
Olaf, it was a good hunt. My friend wants to hunt more, but he is not Norn. He needs more people to help.
Is that all? I know your king, little dwarf. I can send a message to him. Will that do?
Yes, that will.
That was not summoning the king. That was summoning a bird to send a message to the king.
I will send a message to jealous Ironhammer. I will tell him to meet you near the human encampment, near your Eye of the North. It will take some time.
I don't know what to say.
I do. Thank you, Olaf, seventh son of Olaf. You have
That's
done
the line.
us a great favor. You are welcome to hunt destroyers anytime.
Just try and stop me. Off you go.
What's the friggin' Jormag? Jormag is the Norn dragon, the ice dragon. It's yeah, kind of a whatever.
Who sent you?
Great Norn Ailmoot. Yeah, I will take that quest, but I ain't doing it now. So against the destroyers, yeah. So for this, I need to finish Northern Allies, and for that, I need to go visit Gallus Ironhammer over here. He's a pain to get to. I'm kind of done. I've done the quest that I wanted to set out to do, so I guess I will do that next time. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for now. So until next time, everyone. Let's wait for this text to disappear. Until next time, everyone. Take care. And goodbye.